Here's Paul trying to stem the tide. Sneaks it in somehow between four kings to Blake Griffin.
Thread the needle. Look at Chris Paul. And if you're Ty Lawson, that's your responsibility. Come off of Austin Rivers and help. That's a great fight.
Let the guys start to lick their wounds and get ready for the next one.
Oh, Paul again pulls off his magic.
He's telling himself, I got to stop this.
Head over to the bench.
Oh, the left hand nutmeg. And what you like about it, in the words of Shaq, he's saying, listen, are you not entertained?
Claxton couldn't finish. Here's Paul. Oh, no! Counted and a foul. Bridges gets to the rim, and Chris Paul has ridiculous vision.
When you miss a layup, the numbers are not going to be in your favor in transition. Hence, CP.
Green on Paul. And he got it! 1 second left. Clippers by 2.
He's hurt. He can't even explode off of that leg, but he does. Wheels the ball in. Chris Paul.
Folks, that was Clyde Drexler. I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, what a great fake!
Yeah.
And a put up by Chris Paul.
Said, stop that, Turkey. Watch this behind-the-back dribble. Himself. Jokic didn't know where it was at. And that's
rebound, Chris Paul. He's now 2 rebounds away from a triple-double. 22 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds. Making 11 assists. Timeout Cavs, and here come the boos.
Ball handling of Chris Paul. He's got it on a string, making plays. Do that dance, Gator.
7 to shoot. Paul a crossover, falling away, shots up and good. That's just a sensational
Oh, come on. What a move. Hit him with multiple crossovers. Giannis, really good job. And then the fade.
Shot clock inside at 10. Tatum on the drive. Good D by Ayton, batted around. And Paul's got it. Fakes the pass once. Now hits Craig and stride. Layup is good with the left hand.
And Chris Paul, can tell they missed him. I mean, not many guys in the history.
how do you normally say salt of the earth?
Well, he's more than that.
Oh, no, he didn't.
What a
Oh,
play
no,
by
he didn't.
Paul!
Chris Paul, that is not right. CB3, stop it. And now you've got Chris Paul. That is not right. I mean, that's something you would see on the Rucker League.
Once down 16, can take the lead. Booker for 3, missed it. Paul with the offensive rebound. Oh, between the legs of Zubats, and Craig scores. Presented by Casamigos Tequila, but a nutmeg, coach.
I think that's exactly what he wanted to do. I'm giving Chris Paul credit. I've seen that guy for long enough. I'm going to assume that was exactly the play he wanted to make.
That is a special assist.
1-2 pick and roll. Harden and Paul. Oh, Chris Paul.
Ooh,
It's got to go in, Smitty. It's got to go in, Smitty. You are the president of Smitty's top plays under the rim. Can that go as the nominee?
Yeah. Collison has 7, along with 2 assists. Chris Paul, 9 points, 1 assist. Looks like the ball has a string on his hand, doesn't it?
Oh,
it's amazing.
Boy. That would better be known as a yo-yo. I'm not right here. That is called having someone on skates. He is a dance instructor, ladies and gentlemen.
Matthews working on Crawford. Lopez.
He got a block by Chris Paul. He blocked a 7-foot center shot.
It seems to be the formula for success. Look at all that space he's got to operate in.
Chris Paul puts it off the glass. 4 seconds left to play.
Old school moves by Chris Paul.
Look at that space in the paint that he has to operate. Gerald Green in the strong side corner. The rest of the Rockets over on the left side. Given one of the best isolation players in the NBA. Plenty of room to operate.
Chris Paul has been good off the bench, but who's going to establish themselves as consistent in that secondary role behind Kurt? Whoa!
Oh, Paul and Kuminga connect again.
Capella a screen on Green. Again the switch, and West has got the defensive assignment. Paul with the bounce. West may have turned an ankle, and the shot by Chris is in.
You want to have a floater in your arsenal.
Oh, he just went 5.
He didn't.
Stop it. Stop it, Chris Paul.
All right.
Stop it.
Well, when you got your legs spread, he's almost telling them, please, and you will see that play later.
Like I said, I watched him in college. I just never thought that his athleticism was off the charts like this.
What a pass. Chris Paul to Busy, rolling for two.
And after you see this shot here, Steven Adams, right there, the pass there. Yeah, I thought that was the last shot, but excellent pass to Busy in that left hand.
However small they are magnified.
Goes down all by himself.
Now, Chris, you have to make that shot, right? Because that's going to be on every highlight. If you miss that shot, it blows it.
Just a moment ago.
Okay, so he steps on the foot of Ajinça. Nobody's guarding him.
Paul against Whitehead. Redick gives it up. Paul, pump. Paul, the tie. He nails it. Chris Paul, a corner three with 1.8 left on the clock.
Late. And the poise here, the shot fake, but Redick really set that up.
Booker to Durant, 3 to shoot, gotta go. Craig in the corner, does hit the rim, and there's Paul. He didn't know if it hit the rim, are you kidding? He throws up a prayer, and he makes it. Not sure if it hit the rim or not, it did. The shot clock reset, so throw up a horse shot just for the fun of it.
But at the end of the day, he has a no-trade clause, but he's a guy that you can run offense through and make plays via.
Paul behind the back. A one-handed jam by Jordan.
Paul is on it. There's Paul accelerating. Flips to the corner. Tucker from the other side. Yes! A three from P.J. Tucker, his second straight. He's 3 for 4.
Dribble move. Look at that. I'm going to fake it to you. And then wait for you to come back to me. Hit my man wide open in the corner. The handles of Chris Paul.
Here is Paul with 4 seconds left. Paul on the drive, got hit and banks it in. Wizardry.
Up into a three because he knows it's a 2-for-1, and then he waved Danilo Gallinari down and said, I've got the matchup I want. Gets Paul Millsap reacting to the cross, then the between the legs. Come on, how good is that?
When Phil Jackson came in 99-2000, Shaq, myself, Kobe, we have been here since 1996.
Just Paul hit him with that Ginobili. Porzingis went to Gallinari, hit him with that sham guy Ginobili.
No timeout taken.
He's going to make this shot.
Here's Luka. He gives it up. Brunson for the win. It's blocked at the buzzer, and the game is over. Rockets win it 94-93.
I thought Luka would keep it after the Mavericks decided not to call timeout. Defense comes to him. He makes the right play and give Chris Paul a lot of credit.
Double D, they called him. Oh, my goodness. What a pass by Paul. And another lefty layup made by Jackson Davis.
Like nobody else.
Oh.
Right between the 5-hole. And then look at this move by Jackson Davis. Another lefty made.
Paul scoots inside between the legs, backing away, knocks it down. Oh, sweet move from Chris Paul
To protect the basket.
And how about protecting the offensive weapon? Chris Paul, little wheel and deal through the legs, elevates mid.
Joseph will defend Paul.
Quick pass, what a pass! Oh, he trapped the Sledgehammer. But the pass by Paul was perfect.
Here's the pass by Chris Paul and Aaron Baines. Click, click. Welcome to your Kodak moment, my friend. I mean, what a dime here by Chris Paul, but it's all about Blake Griffin.
And Bob epitomizes that. Here comes Paul. Looking in, dance around shoebox.
Are you kidding me? No.
Timeout, Luke Walton.
Bring the ball in, trying to get it in. They're out of timeouts. Shot clock running down. Chris Paul puts it up. Here comes Doctor. Watch it again, fellas.
Look at the space. Chris Paul just makes a very difficult shot and one.
Chris Paul lets it roll. And a running three-pointer ahead of the horn. It's good. 99-93. Clippers 99, Warriors 93.
Oh, he's salivating now. Shot clock at 6. Paul. Whoa!
This is ridiculous.
He's an acrobat.
Oh, what a pass by Paul to Kaminsky. That was slick.
Yeah, that was. This play right here, just behind the back with a nice pass. Frank Kaminsky, all he had to do is just grab it and go up with it. Watch. Boom, boom, and then behind the back. See that space between the two defenders?
Yeah.
That's the only way that.
Paul, step back three-pointer, puts it in, and the foul. Chance for a 4-point play.
Upset at what happened on the last play. Paul George took him down one-on-one, returns the favor. CP3 and the foul. Big time effort by Chris Paul, sensing the ability, the opportunity.
2019 LA. On the floor, watch out for Maurice Spates.
Oh, what a move.
Jeff Withy checks in and fouls Paul. That's 12 in the quarter. Withy will pick up his first.
This is a brilliant move. That in and out dribble with one hand, with his right hand, and then still able to hang in the air, get the foul, and finish. This is a brilliant move right here. You got to give Chris Paul a lot of credit on this one.
He's going to be throwing lob passes for the Rockets this year. Capella started licking his chops. And on cue, Paul to Capella for the highlight.
See, that was great. Steals. Now keep an eye. Watch in the middle of the floor. Does it? Oh, he goes to give you a little oopsie, but he knew the trailer was there. Beautiful move. Chris Paul, the maestro, the point god, with the dime. Back.
Jordan comes up with the rebound. Clippers have to hurry. Chris Paul lets it fly. Oh no! You gotta be kidding me, Chris Paul. Chris Paul, he did it. It looked so nonchalant. No question, it's good. Got it.
Nearly knocked away. Still 5 to shoot. Paul on the drive. Throws it up and in. Tough shot from Paul. Didn't have a lot of options there.
On a tough competitor. It's over 3 contested hands.
Thank you.
Here's Paul. Through the middle, into the corner, finds the shooter. Crawford finds the net.
And well said, Ralph, because Crawford's been doing nothing lately but shooting.
For Jamal Crawford, 2:41 to go in the period. Clippers up by 4.
Certainly does have that range. His game just continues to improve. Jordan Poole, he is a real weapon now. There's Paul, flurry of moves, little spin, and he knocks down the jump shot. Chris Paul.
And giving up shots to the bigs.
Nice pass, Capella inside, lays it up, and Chris Paul, a season high 14th assist.
One of the all-time greats. Look at this pass. Left hand behind the back to a rolling Clint Capella. That's beautiful basketball.
Make that 15 assists.
It's O'Neal, shot clock at 2. Paul, the dance, fires, good!
Look at this, dancing with the basketball. I don't care if you call glass or not. Heat check for CP3.
He was thinking 2 for 1, so Chris probably going to look to shoot this really quickly.
Go to the hole, look off the defenders and score magnificently. Put on a basket. Quick enough.
Man, oh man. Porter is in, hits the deck hard. Denver has not turned it over until right there. Here comes Paul. Look away, Sledge, Sledgehammer.
The no-look pass here. Surveys the situation, and he knew he had Saric the whole way down. Beautiful look here by CP3.
Has not done in his career, correct?
Exactly. The expectations of this season high. Look at Paul swooping. Oh! It hit the rafters and dropped! Let's see how high this
Drop
ran
top,
here.
look at this. I mean, he throws this almost over the backboard. He's bringing rain.
Oh, it's true.
CP3 is bringing rain.
Game tied at 109. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Crowder hits the 3.
So this is all Phoenix wanted to do, Jim. Just stay within striking distance. We're probably contemplating a challenge, but here's Paul right there, just a block, knowing that quadrant.
Kennard passes up the open look. Great play by the Suns. Paul chases it down. Back to Bridges, and he flushes it in.
This was Chris Paul. Too many. The hands of deflection, out, awareness, knowing his teammate is coming, and then just drops a dime.
On the road with a three-pointer. Chris Paul, he thought about three right away.
You got to, everybody stay home.
Yep, over Dyson, and it stays home. Pels have a timeout with 2.8 to play.
Fender and Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, 6'7", 6'8". So Chris Paul in the building.
Into the offensive end. A wraparound to Blake. He's wide open.
Money game for Blake. 18.
Can't look.
Houston has time. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Paul, the pull-up. He nails it with .2 on the clock. The three-point answer from Chris Paul.
5 seconds left, but Paul gets right to his spot, top of the key, drains it.
Paul hit the buzzer beater earlier. Paul backing in. Oh! He is scorching hot. Chris Paul can do no wrong.
No question, Chris Paul is feeling it in this one. Looks at the clock, a little sidestep, release.
Lead pass. Tracked down by Chris Paul. Oh, what a pass. He has made some unbelievable passes in this game.
There's almost no room with which to operate. Look at him go to the baseline and then hook it around.
He operates defensively well enough to continue to be on championship contending teams.
Aiden able to save it. Chris Paul behind the back delivers it right on cue to DA.
He told this team, if they're going to put LeBron and Anthony Davis out there, they have not played, have not practiced.
4:45 to play in the third. It is Hill guarding Paul. And Paul will draw the foul and somehow miraculously put down a huge Clippers three. You feel Paul might have initiated the contact there. I'm sure that's what the crowd feels here at Vivint Smart Home Arena.
And it's tipped in by Harrell. A rare highlight for the Clippers. And the horse. Oh, it's banked in. They say the basket counts by Paul. A 60-footer.
For Utah, you have Diaw, Hill, and then Ingles, three guys who can really pass the basketball.
Chris Paul, they're going to count it. James Capers, the official, says it's good, and he took the hit.
By Chris. That's why we told you. Now remember, he's accepting the role of being a scorer first. And we know he's still averaging 10 assists in this series, but
Eric Gordon against Torian Prince. CP3 coming out to the top, rifles it to Fareed, and Chris Paul is putting on a show here at both ends of the floor.
He and Vince Carter both playing very well, but the older guys are getting it done. There's Fareed with the knife
in his drill. Quite a move.
What was that?
A basket
by an all-star. Kind of a running jump shot.
Every time. There's one of those Burke guys. Down the low, Gobert has the ball stolen. Clippers 3-on-2 in the break. The lob, the jam!
He almost threw it too far.
They're having fun for the first time all year. This guys used to really seem to have fun every night. And Doc was, that's not. What's fun is winning. We won, that's.
Chris Paul. What a move. Oh, man, listen to the crowd.
And if you're Reed's got to be up with the bigs here of Houston to call out these picks.
What a pass by Paul on a hammer thrown inside by Clint Capella.
Tatum, again, looking to make the pass. It's picked off by Paul.
Not the way you want to start out the half with a big lead. There's the defense. Chris Paul, full court pass. That's a touchdown.
Spencer Dinwiddie 0-4 hasn't scratched the scoring column.
Ball to his right, the bump into Powell, counted for 2 and a foul. What a pretty play. He's a master at it.
Chris Paul comes off the high screen and roll, gets Powell up in the air.
On Paul. Paul dancing, driving, shooting, scoring. Paul.
Arnaud with a quick crossover, but he didn't have the shot he wanted. Gives it up to CP3. Oh, great behind the back pass, and Capella finishes it off. What a play!
The pick and the roll, and you see the big man picks up Chris Paul. So Chris Paul, with the degree of difficulty a little bit higher than normal behind the back pass.
Great. Paul behind the back to the rim. Did it again. Chris Paul putting it together.
Lose one. The other two members can step up. CP doing it.
After a slow start, being in foul trouble, you know he's going to try and take things over.
And he beats the buzzer with that shot.
Well, they're Kansas, Kentucky guys all over this league now.
Well, that's where the one and done guys go. Oh,
that was one and done too.
Did well just to hit iron.
And Chris Paul hits a three. Chris Paul hits 2 threes to end the half. KC, after as well as the Warriors played, just beyond half court.
As it stands,
and that is good. Aminu's got to try to stop him. They switch Davis. Oh, using a little English. A new season high for Chris Paul. 33 points on the cue stick. Kiss it off the glass.
Jordan's got 11 points and 8 rebounds. Paul with the steal. A 2-on-1 with Crawford. Back to Crawford, and maybe that gets Jamal Crawford going a little bit. See, that's how you love to see a 2-on-1 play. Score with Neto right on him. And then here, beautiful anticipation for the steal.
These kind of series, broadcasted a ton of them.
Bahamute.
Paul, somehow he found Johnson behind him. He had eyes in the back of his head.
Well, he's one of the best passers ever. And if you look up all of Chris, he sees Luke Bahamute. But yes, you saw, because he doesn't have...
Clock and shot clock winding down the second quarter. Here comes Paul. He'll dance on McCall with a try and a beauty. How about this?
Look at this. I mean,
he played last night. Stopping on a dime.
He's made 3 out of 4 here in this quarter.
There's a takeaway by Paul. Clippers running out. 3-on-1. This might be fun. The lob, the jam.
And Chris,
it was fun.
Yeah, and Chris disguised it beautifully. See, he really made that look like he was going to shoot it. Kind of faked the around the back. Then he looks like he's going to the goal. And then just throws it backwards.
Shot clock is at 1. Paul. He hit that from Kankakee. Paul, that long distance 3.
Shot. Beautiful pass from Anderson. Able to stop. It looked like it was about to be a 24-second violation.
The doorstep and another rebound by DeAndre Jordan, who grabs onto his 13th. Oh, stutter step. Paul, what a move! Chris Paul just broke his ankles with that move on the defense.
Put him in the cooker. Little stutter step, freeze move. Danny Green, welcome to your Kodak moment, my friend.
Joking earlier as Ish Wainwright came in the other night and knocked down a couple of threes, and to kind of further that story, a beautiful behind the back pocket pass to the rolling Biombo for the slam. Guarantee from Carmax. Learn more at carmax.com. Busy.
Nice little pick and roll by Busy finishing.
sucks in our jerseys, and there's Jalen Johnson all by himself.
Paul tied it, and a foul.
Jalen Johnson all by himself, and Chris Paul gets enough space there. And
Ingles just bumped Chris Paul. Oh, Paul broke his ankles and got the layup.
Wow.
Oh, he put the sauce on him. Chris Paul with 27.
Paul with 27 points in game 4 in a losing effort. Paul all the way in, leaves it up for DeAndre Jordan.
Lob City. The lob, Kevin.
Yeah, he gets Gobert kind of in no man's land, and he really knows that DeAndre Jordan.
A ton of road games coming up in 2025. Paul Zubac wasn't looking. Paul off the backboard. Wembanyama rocking the rim.
I mean, Chris Paul comes out of nowhere, takes that ball away, sees Victor, and you know what Chris wants. He wants the assist. Throw it off the backboard and lift it.
On a 13-3 run. No waving the white flag for these Mavericks. It's Paul through traffic and off the glass. What a shot by Paul. Timeout, Dallas.
A bigger guy than Chris. Watch him go by.
Down to 4 seconds. He'll lean.
Maybe travel. They're going to score that bucket.
The three-point basket.
So one ref on the other side saying, hey, that's a defensive violation, and CP just fires that thing.
He's just hoping maybe to get fouled.
Paul against Randall. Crossover. Pull back. Spin. Throws it up in the basket. Oh, it goes in. Chris Paul with a circus shot, and the Knicks are down 5.
Folks, Paul, 2 consecutive daggers. This one, a little serendipity.
I'm told he has a right knee contusion, and he is doubtful to return for the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds of this game.
Wow. Chris Paul! Butter! Chris Paul! Come on. Come on.
And it's especially sweet against a former teammate in Austin Rivers.
Chris Paul hoists the 3 in time, and you got to be kidding me.
It's just ridiculous that it went in. I mean, come on. How many times have you seen this with the Clippers? Unbelievable.
It's good. 4 threes. He then got propelled into the starting lineup with their injuries.
Paul, the Jordan for the jam.
Now, hey, that is what Clipper basketball is all about.
Right now, it looks like the Lakers are going, the team going for their 15th win in a row.
Oh, man. What a great pass, huh?
9 minutes left. Paul to the basket. Scoops. Scores.
And he almost like brought it back like a yo-yo. Got it up there and got.
Defending him well. Chris Paul, if he moved to the paint, puts it in, and a foul.
Good strength as well, David. Gets into paint. Watch him get the contact, a little bump.
And they've got Gerald Green, who was signed a couple of days ago, who's been terrific. They get the rookie in the air, and a shot good by Chris Paul. A deceptive move, his first of Golden State.
Well, if you're Jordan Bell, obviously this is part of the game plan on the switching.
Again, the worst percentage through the legs for Paul. No look pass. Biyombo for 2. Saucy move from the point guard.
No, it's big man abuse is what it is. I mean, right through the 5-hole. And then just continues to work his magic on the big fella, drops it off to Biyombo for.
It's almost like Trace Jackson Davis played 120 games in college and played 4 years. He knows how to play basketball. Let's go. They're not making any.
This is going to set a good screen, but sometimes you don't have to really set it. Just
smear the rebound, and they do. Here comes the hobbling Chris Paul with a long 3. He got it at the buzzer.
And matches the Suns' biggest lead as Reggie Jackson trying to cut into it, unable to do so. Nuggets 1 of 2 as Torrey. The J.O. to the cut.
Just watch this. Automatically, Chris knew it, and the roll for Josh.
Make him make a play.
Ball, contact, it'll count. +1.
Chris Paul taking over the Clippers.
Gortat is 2 points and 2 rebounds away from another double-double. What a move by CP3, and he scored with the foul.
Showing you that he has a little hop in his step still. Actually, that wouldn't win any dunk contest, but he got the ball down. I think that's Oubre challenging him from the wing.
5 on the shot clock. Paul has to force one. And scores! A deep three-pointer by Chris Paul. He's hit 3 threes.
in the third quarter. At 59, and Chris Paul going into the body of Steph Curry. And a little shimmy answer from Chris.